EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
So that'll back him up 5. After the penalty, it's Fournette. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jones. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. That is caught at the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. On play action, Allen. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
44-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
First down, Bengals.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 23. Throwing Jones. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Julio Jones. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Colts nothing. Will Lutz set
after the touchdown. Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Allen trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. 20.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter. It's okay.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check, 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 check.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Brought down by Patrick Peterson. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 28-yard line.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
Now Jones. A slant to Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Cincinnati.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
To Juju Smith-Schuster. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll find Hall. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Bengals.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Jones now throwing on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. To throw again, Jones. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. CeeDee Lamb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Colts nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Allen now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
At the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
A 3-yard.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Strip that ball. Shit.
From the 36, Allen. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Score, Bengals 21, Colts 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
The Bengals first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Cincinnati.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, going for Jefferson down. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 47 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
By Stephon Gilmore.
Now they try the right side here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing is Allen on third. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Jones on first down. The left side completion to Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 45-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
And a Bengal first down.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Switch it.
Now it's Swift. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Down at the 6-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
The ball carrier.
David Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Colts 7.
Strong right. 3 down. I love it. 3 down. I got two.
From the gun, Allen. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll have it passed past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And now here is another interception. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Bengals.
Looking to throw. Jones under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Brings up third down.
Now Jones on 3rd and 2. That's caught by Montgomery. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Jones back to the air on 2nd down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals just continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 42, Colts 7.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Three buzz, three buzz, three buzz. Monday, check 26. Alert!
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Middle, 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 middle. So we got man, man, man. Middle, 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 middle. I got it. Five's the mic. Five's the mic. Hey, here we go. Mike 5, Mike 5. Come. Regular, 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 regular. It's done.
Allen off the play fake. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Captain. Mike 5. All day. Sub. Any day. Mike 5. Mike 5. Check pass, check pass.
On play action, Allen. And he's going to go down again. Ed Oliver. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And that touchdown there, it's not going to get him a win. It makes things a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game, but it won't alter the final score.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a 1st down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Jones now on third down. It's caught. Jones. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
And a Bengal first down.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. So after the INT, it's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Today's final.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.